This is Joey Wright, and you're listening to the H2 Wrestling Podcast.
What's up, everybody? You're listening to the H2 Wrestling Podcast. I am the brand new general manager of NWF Adrenaline, H2. I'm also your host. I am joined by my real-life best friend, co-host, and former NWF champion, AJ Gagliardo.
What's up, guys?
It's been a while since we've talked to you. We've both been dealing with sicknesses and surgeries and other bullshit. But we're back for this prediction of Fastlane. That's what I'm calling it, Fastlane.
Yeah, I can see why.
This I feel like this pay-per-view is gonna flop. We're gonna talk straight. We're gonna go straight into predictions. I'm not sure how long this podcast will be, but yeah. Also, shout out to what are they called? Snowball Blue. That's the brand new microphone we're using for the podcast. So yeah, thank you. Shout out to them. They didn't give it to me for free. I'm just shouting them out. Just want to let you know what I'm using. Anyway, now that I'm done plugging that, kickoff show. For our kickoff match, we have Rich Swann, and I don't know how to say his first name, or maybe this is his first name, I can't remember, Tozawa versus Noam Dar and the Brian Kendrick. What do you think, AJ? Who's going to win it?
I think the faces are going to win.
Yeah.
I think that, but I want to see Kendrick win because,
yeah,
you know, that was Tozawa?
Tozawa.
My bad. Sorry for butchering the name. But Kendrick's trying to give him advice to be his mentor and turn it down. But nice to see Kendrick win. He's a veteran. I'm not a big fan of that guy. Rich Swann's alright, but
I like Rich Swann a lot.
I'm just feeling like the faces are gonna win. The heels are gonna take a loss.
Yeah. I'm gonna go baby faces on this simply because bad guy cruiserweights don't win.
Neville wins.
Neville and Kendrick, but that's it pretty much.
Yeah.
Noam Dar has won like one match, and that was when he was like a good guy.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna take the baby faces on this, even though I don't really count the kickoff towards my record. Then we got Nia Jax versus Sasha Banks. Who do you got?
Nia Jax winning.
Nia Jax.
See, probably just like how it was. I mean, they wrestled last pay-per-view as well.
Yeah. And Nia squashed her, I believe.
Yeah, I have a feeling this is going to be happening again.
I'm taking Nia on this one also. Joe versus Zayn.
Okay, I want Zayn to win. Like, I think it'd be good for him, his career to win, but Joe just came here, so I might pick this for Samoa Joe to win.
Yeah, Samoa Joe. Sami Zayn's kind of that guy that he just gets his ass kicked by the new guys.
Yeah.
And I don't know where Sami Zayn is in his career. I don't know what they're going to do with him.
I think if Kevin Owens was going to be like champion coming to WrestleMania, I think Zayn could be number one contender for that match, and him and Owens would seal the show like they did
that would be
in their
a good
past
match,
matches.
yeah.
But we'll get to that prediction later. But I think Zayn needs the title, or be closer man in that picture, or even put the U.S. title on him.
He doesn't win, like, hardly ever. He never wins the big one. That's almost...
Because he's the underdog.
Yeah. They play on that way too much, in my opinion.
Yeah, the guy has to like work really hard and fight to win the big matches. He's really good. He's one of my favorites on Raw.
Yeah.
I think they need to push him better.
Yeah. Definitely utilize him a little bit better. But yeah,
Joe's new, and he needs to win.
He's white hot. They want him to be like this freakish monster. Joe has to win tonight in order to keep that going.
You think after the match, so Joe will say Joe wins, you think he's gonna do more damage to Zayn?
I think so, and I think there's a possibility that we might see Seth. I don't know if Seth is really as injured as they say. They made it seem like he will definitely be at WrestleMania. I'm wondering if maybe they're playing it up, and maybe he's, kind of playing possum.
I hope so.
But it would be nice to see Rollins.
But this is the last Raw here before WrestleMania, so I'm thinking that Balor will return.
Oh, that would be great.
And save Zayn.
I would mark the fuck out.
That's what I'm thinking. If Joe attacks,
That would be great to see.
Either Zayn's gonna get the crap beat out of him and just like really hurt, or either Rollins or Balor gonna come out.
That would be nice. I would really like to see Balor come back.
Balor's like scheduled to have a return match in March, so
yeah, he did something at NXT a few weeks ago at a house show, I believe. He came and saved Nakamura or something like that. But that's NXT.
This could be. I know, but this could. I think they should do Balor because this could be him coming back and ready for WrestleMania.
Yeah, that would be really good. We got the Club defending the Raw Tag Team Championship against Enzo and Big Cass. Who do you got?
I got the Club, but Enzo, their gimmick is getting stale to the crowd.
Yeah.
And to make them relevant, like the New Day, to make them relevant, they need the titles. Like 2 Raws ago, they won a match against Cesaro and Sheamus to be #1 contenders.
Mm-hmm.
And Enzo's like cutting a promo and stuff like that. After the match, Sheamus bro kicks him, and the crowd's chanting, "Thank you, Sheamus."
Yeah.
So that shows that the crowd's getting tired of their gimmick, and to make them relevant, they need to win the titles. But since they're going to be in Orlando for WrestleMania, I think that's when they're going to win the titles.
Yeah. I'm picking the Club for this. I'm a big Enzo and Cass fan, but I'm also a big Club fan. I would hate to see the titles bounce around so much after being held for over 400 days. Let's give the Club at least until Mania.
That's what Raw does, other than with their titles, except for the U.S., which they completely forget about, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And the Universal title, like the Women's Championship and the tag titles, they bounce around. Ever since the New Day lost the titles, they bounce around.
Yep. And then we got Neville defending the Cruiserweight Championship against Gentleman Jack Gallagher. What do you got?
Neville, all the way Neville.
Yep.
I don't think Gallagher's ready. I think Neville needs the title going in the Mania. And I think we predicted a match for Mania for like Neville versus Aries, or have some kind of like fatal 4-way match with all the past...
At Mania?
Yeah, with all the past...
champs?
Mm-hmm.
I think at Mania, what they need to do with the Cruiserweights is let them fucking fly and put them in a fucking 6-way ladder match.
Yes.
I would like that. If you're not going to give us Money in the Bank, you always give us a ladder match almost for a title. Let's try the Cruiserweights. Make them kind of feel special, because right now, I really don't give a shit about the Cruiserweight division.
Yeah.
Only thing I like about the Cruiserweight division is it brought TJP to WWE. It got Rich Swann some action. And Neville finally got a fucking title and is getting a push.
He's pretty good as a heel.
He is. He's solid.
You got that, that aggression in him.
Yeah. And they just, I don't know. I feel like the fucking 205 Live is got to be getting close to being canceled or something. Like, I don't think it gets watched.
I think people, tune in to Talking Smack more than they do 205 Live.
Yeah. I hear, the crowd, I guess, seems like they're pretty bored during that. But you got to think, before they do SmackDown, they do, Main Event or Superstars or whatever. If they still do that.
I can't remember.
I don't know if they still do that, but that's what they did back in the day. So you got that, then SmackDown, and then 205 Live. That's 4 or 5 hours of shit. Plus, everybody gets there an hour to an hour and a half early. That's 6 hours of sitting there.
Mm-hmm.
You're pretty tired. I would give 205 Live its own time slot, on a Wednesday or something like that.
Thursday
or Thursday. Yeah, let's go Thursday. There's nothing on Thursday.
I think either Wednesday or Thursday is when TNA's on, but, I don't think 205 can compete with TNA, even if TNA doesn't get that good of ratings.
Yeah, they're bored. And I don't know. I'm very worried about this. They're signing all these people for the UK thing, and now I hear rumors about they're possibly going to do a women's one, which would be good for WWE. Don't give them an all-women show.
No.
Do 10 women.
No one's gonna. No, Harley. That's not gonna. No one's gonna watch it. No one's gonna watch it.
I say if you're gonna do it, do 10 fucking women.
Yeah.
Have them 10 women that are known from all over the world. Sign maybe 8 of them and split them up on Raw and SmackDown. Maybe 6. 6 sounds more believable,
I'm
realistic.
not trying to bash women's wrestling. I'm just knowing for a fact. People watch the tournament, but if they give them a show, they're not gonna have that many viewers.
No.
I know that for a fact.
No. Then we got Roman Reigns versus Braun Strowman. What do you got?
That's a tough one because they're trying to go either way with him. Yeah. I'm thinking Strowman because he's still gonna get that push.
Yeah.
Takes out the big guy. The guy in WWE. I think Strowman's gonna win, but I think I don't know. It's hard because they're considering having Reigns face Taker at WrestleMania.
Yep.
And there's a possible Undertaker appearance probably at the end of the match, or maybe Taker might interfere with the match, and that's how Strowman wins.
Yeah.
But
go ahead and talk about the Amazon thing too, if you want.
Oh yeah, and on the website I watched. I look up at WrestleZone. They said that Amazon kind of spoiled something. Like when you pre-order the Fastlane DVD, on the cover on the top row had Lesnar, Goldberg, and Undertaker.
Yeah.
And Lesnar doesn't have a match, but I'm pretty sure, if Goldberg wins, he's gonna come out and just have a stare down with him.
At least, yeah.
Yeah, but if they have Taker on there, that means he's gonna be at the show. I'm 98% sure Taker will be at Fastlane.
Yeah. Man, this is, like you said, this is tough. I'm going to say no contest.
No contest?
I'm going to say it ends in a no contest because they want Roman Reigns to be, like, the top guy. He's basically Super Cena 2.0. I'm going to call him Super Reigns. So they don't want him to get pinned. Because for some reason, I think they kind of think people like him.
They don't... Well, I don't know.
They shove him down our fucking throats.
Everyone boos him.
Yeah.
I swear to God that on Raw's or any pay-per-view, they're in the live show. They're always ahead in the TV.
Yeah,
so
you think they dub in like fan cheerings?
That and they like quiet down the boos,
shut the boos up a little bit,
just so that
there's always like a 3-second delay at least, so they can save something. Like when Shane first came back and him and Vince were talking, if you were there live, I guess Vince said to Shane something about Taker, and he's like, you're gonna get fucked up or something like that. That wasn't there on TV.
Nope.
I would have loved to hear you're gonna get bleeped up. I would have loved to hear that. I would have been like, ooh, that's edgy. Good job. I'm gonna say this is gonna be a no contest, and then Taker's gonna make an appearance. I'm not saying Taker's gonna be the one that causes the no contest, but I think the match is gonna end in no contest or DQ.
Double count out, maybe, because they're fighting outside.
Maybe. But I think either way, we're not going to have a definitive winner, I don't think.
Yeah, but what's that lead or Strowman? Because if Reigns is going to fight Taker, that's why I think Taker's going to like interfere or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Or like attack Roman Reigns afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's how they set it up. Because Taker do some kind of interference or just like attack Reigns somehow.
I have no idea what route they're going to go with Strowman for me.
Yeah, like what are they going to give him for
maybe
WrestleMania?
Harper? Harper doesn't have really anything to do, and he's stepped up and has become like a fan favorite.
Unless he somehow gets back and the rumor match have Wyatt versus Orton versus Harper.
I don't know what the fuck they're gonna do. I'm very, like, for the first time ever, I am at a loss for words. Like, I have no idea what route they're going.
Yeah.
I don't know. They've bounced it around so much. And you're hot on SmackDown. Like, you're very high on SmackDown.
I think it's better than Raw.
I think SmackDown's shit right now.
No.
With all this stuff, like, yeah, it's unpredictable, but it's very sloppy.
Have you watched Raw recently? That it's just it's so boring.
Raw sucks too.
Yeah, but I consider
NXT has gotten shitty too. Like, I'm struggling to find wrestling that I like right now.
See, SmackDown, like some of the main event stuff, it gets kind of, like you said, kind of sloppy, but
yeah.
SmackDown's really good with their mid-card guys.
Yeah, their mid-card's solid. I'll give you that. But
the woman is pretty good too, like with Lynch and
Bliss
and all.
I like Bliss.
Mm-hmm.
Bliss is what's holding the SmackDown women's division together.
Mm-hmm. Mickie James' game. People are saying she's like in one of the best shape of her life. Like, she's gotten better.
She sucked at fucking Takeover Toronto.
Yeah, but I think she's gotten improved.
Sloppiest fucking finish of a fucking show I've ever seen.
Yeah.
But so yeah, I say no contest. We got the Raw Women's Championship. Bayley defending against pay-per-view extravaganza, fucking 10th wonder of the world, man lady, Ric Flair's daughter, Charlotte. Who do you got?
That's tough because betting odds are favoring Charlotte to win, but I think it's gonna end in no contest. I don't think Bayley should lose the title so soon. After like 3 weeks of having it, even though they've done that to Sasha Banks before, I don't think they should do that. I think it should end no contest and have like a big match for the Raw's Women's Championship at WrestleMania. So I wanted to go no contest, but if I had to pick either one, like if I had to pick, it'd be Charlotte. Yeah. I don't want it, but there's rumors saying that she'd win and that her pay-per-view streak's gonna end at WrestleMania.
Okay, I'm doing some research real quick because I just thought about it. Do you know off the top of your head how many times Trish Stratus was women's champion?
Nope.
All right, I'm pretty sure she's a 7-time women's champion.
What happened to Charlotte? Like 4 or 5?
Let's see here. I'm gonna just speak text it. How many times has Charlotte Flair been champion? I think 4.
Okay.
I think she's a 4-time right now. I'm not 100%. Let's go to her Superstar bio. See if it tells me. Oh, no, I don't want to see the Goldberg advertisement. It's not really telling me. I was thinking, I don't know. I thought Trish Stratus was way lower, but I was thinking if she wins, then maybe she knocks off Trish as like the top. But
you think she'll be a 16-time?
God, I fucking hope not.
Women's Championship.
Oh God, I really hope not. What are you searching?
I'm gonna look at the title reign for like how many wins she has.
Yeah. I wonder if her Wikipedia would say it. Bear with us, please. Let's see. There's her Wikipedia.
She's a Divas champion 1 time and then a 4-time Raw's Woman, so like 5, pretty much.
Okay. So, okay. Well, she's not quite up there with Trish then, but almost. I'm still gonna pick for it. I'm gonna say Charlotte wins tonight. Because she loses at the pay-per-view, or at fucking Raw, and 2 weeks later wins it back.
And they always make it the main event. If it's the main event Raw Women's Championship match, Charlotte's going to lose.
Yeah.
It's the same thing over... It's like Raw's like repeating.
Yeah.
The same stuff. Different person, same story.
Yep. I'm going to say Charlotte beats Bayley and takes home the women's title tonight, and then loses the title at Mania. Probably. We'll have to see with the build.
Give another woman wrestler a long reign.
Yeah.
I'm tired of the hot. It's like playing hot potato with the title.
Yeah, it's pretty annoying. And then we have the main event of WWE Fastlane, the WWE Universal Championship. Kevin Owens defending against Goldberg. What do you got?
Goldberg all the way.
You didn't sound very happy about that.
Well, I don't want to see Lesnar versus Goldberg at WrestleMania for the title. Because that pretty much means that Lesnar's going to win the title.
Yeah.
And then who the hell is going to beat Lesnar for the title?
Joe.
Would they let Joe win, or is he going to cheat to win?
I don't know. He's the Destroyer. The Beast versus the Destroyer. Think about Paul Heyman amping that up. If Paul Heyman and Triple H are both each other's spokespersons, that might be kind of interesting to see, but I'm not going to get too far into that right now. Man, I'm going to fucking say Goldberg.
How long do you think the match is going to be?
Alright, so we talked about this in the car on the way home, and I refused to give you a straight answer because I think it's actually going to be a decent match. I think it's not decent, but normal length. I don't think Goldberg is going to slay him as quickly as everybody thinks. And I was reading, one of my friends on Facebook, Marcus, he said that it was like 3 minutes and some odd seconds is what he thinks it's going to be, that Goldberg's just going to slay Owens. What I think is going to happen, challenger comes out first, always, remember? Mm-hmm. Owens has been trying to devise plans to take out Goldberg for weeks. What better time than when Goldberg's doing his iconic entrance for Owens to come out, bash him in the back of the skull with the belt or something like that, beat him down on the outside like Kevin Owens is known to do, beating the shit out of him. Maybe Brock comes out, because you said Brock was on the cover. Brock does something and beats him down. The match hasn't started yet because they're not in the ring. Owens pop-up powerbombs him onto the fucking, the hardest part of the ring, the apron area, the corner. Pop-up powerbombs him on that. I'm not saying Lesnar's going to come out for sure for that, but I think Kevin Owens is going to blindside him, put the hurting on him for a while, and then he's going to throw him in the ring. Goldberg's going to be really struggling to get up because he's just been blindsided. Yeah. Or maybe Jericho will help out even to try to, like, win Kevin back or something like that. I don't know. There's going to be foul play, and I think we're going to get at least a 10-minute long match at a max. Or maybe a minimum. I don't know. I don't know. This pay-per-view has me very confused, even though I don't really care about it too much.
I think if Jericho comes out at all, it's going to, like, attack Owens.
If who comes out?
Jericho? Yeah.
Okay.
If he comes out, it's going to attack Owens. And then that's going to help set up Jericho versus Owens.
Yeah.
Made it better for the title, but still.
Yeah. I still think we're going to get at least a 10-minute long match.
Yeah.
Maybe 5, but I don't know. It's going to be Goldberg's longest match, for sure. And
that makes Brock Lesnar look bad, though.
Yeah.
In a way, it does.
Well, it's going to be because Goldberg's hurt. Because that's the only way you can book this and not make Brock look like a fucking bitch. Mm-hmm. Even though Brock looks like a bitch right now.
Yeah.
and I'm Goldberg is my pick because he's going to win the title. Him and Lesnar are going to face off, and that's how Goldberg and WWE are going to make it up to Brock for Brock doing the honors 3 times now. WrestleMania 20, Survivor Series, and Royal Rumble. Goldberg has had Brock's number. That's how they're going to make it up to Brock, is Brock's going to take the title off of Goldberg at Mania. And then Goldberg will ride off into the sunset. So, that's my thinking of it. Because Goldberg was booked for 4 matches in 2017. So that's... was it? No, 4-match deal or something like that. So, Survivor Series?
That's 2016, though.
Was it 2000? No, I think just 4 or 5 matches total is what they agreed on a deal. So, like, the 5 matches, Survivor Series, Royal Rumble, tonight, sometime on Raw or a special event before WrestleMania, like a network exclusive for the Goldberg-Lesnar or Goldberg-Owens rematch. It'll probably be a network exclusive, and then Mania. And that's your 5 matches.
Unless, if Raw does like the next Raw pay-per-view after Mania and for a rematch clause.
Maybe. I don't know though. I don't know. Like, this pay-per-view has me very shaken. Like, I'm pretty confused on the direction that a lot of stuff WWE's going. Like, right now I'm very confused about all WWE almost. Like, WWE has me very confused.
It's kind of a good thing because last year we're pretty much calling every match.
Yeah.
Like, how it's going to go, like, what's going to be set up for the next pay-per-view, who's feuding with who.
Yep.
The outcome of that.
Yep.
So, a little confusion's not too bad. Just on the edge of our seats and, like, okay, what's going to happen next?
Yep.
Tunes us into the shows weekly.
Yep. But, yeah. So, those are our predictions.
What do you think is going to be match of the night?
Match of the night? Let me look back at the card.
I think it's going to be Zayn versus Samoa Joe.
Yeah. No fucking doubt. That's got to be it. Because, I don't know. I don't know.
Zayn puts on, like, phenomenal matches.
Yeah. And
like,
Joe,
he takes a beating.
Joe, he'll whoop your ass. And, like, that's pretty much what makes Zayn's matches so special is he gets the shit kicked out of him and still kicks out and gets a few big moves in. So I think that's going to be something that happens. But I still think somehow they're going to manage to make this like match of the night. And then if Finn comes back, it's definitely match of the night in my opinion. Because I'm a big Finn Balor fan. I'm a mark for Finn Balor. But those are our predictions. You guys let us know what you guys think in the comment section below. Blah, blah, blah. Stuff like that. You got anything else?
Nope.
You were going to say
good.
something.
No, I'm good.
Okay. So thanks for listening to the H2 Wrestling Podcast. And remember, spear, spear, spear.